Essentially, the difference between Ayurveda and Siddha and allopathy is just this. Allopathy is purely chemicals, chemical manipulation of the system. When it's an emergency, you must use it. If it's a chronic ailment which is going to be with you for a long time, and you're going to take some medicine for a long time, definitely popping pills for long periods of time is not a good thing. So Ayurveda is herbal. Herbs are also chemicals, but in natural form. It's way better than taking it in a synthetic form. Ayurveda needs a certain amount of application and knowledge because 300,000 formulations you have to understand if you have to really prescribe Ayurveda. So, prescribing or practicing Ayurveda it needs a lifelong involvement. These days I see people come from outside the country, they study Ayurveda for 1.5 months and they're certified Ayurvedic teachers or doctors, practitioners, which is a very dangerous thing to do. 300,000 formulations, how to give it, to whom to give it, when to give it, it's not a simple thing to understand. It takes a lot. Above all, you need a phenomenal understanding of the body to be able to prescribe this. Siddha is very different in the sense, Siddha is essentially elemental in nature. There are herbs, but essentially it's elemental in nature. It comes more from the yogic science, because the fundamental of yogic science is in bhuta shuddhi or in cleansing of one's elements. This is an evolution from the yogic science, and Siddha Vaidya was essentially formulated by Agastya Muni, and they say Adiyogi himself practiced it and Agastya brought it to the south and only in the south it lived, nowhere else. And it's elemental in nature, which needs less study but more internal mastery for the person who practices it, which is again a problem today. We hope these young people who are starting their sadhana at the age of 6 and they're going to be in sadhana throughout their growing period, these kind of people can take to Siddha very effortlessly because the necessary sadhana is there within them. Siddha Vaidya cannot happen without sadhana. Today they have set up colleges for Siddha Vaidya, which it will not work like that. They're picking up bits and pieces from the text and trying to practice that. Quackery, Siddha quackery is happening. All the 9 deadly poisons are used as medicine. Lead is very frequently used, mercury is regularly used. Mercury is not poisonous. It is just with mercury oxides, people have poisoned water. It is irresponsible usage in the industry which has done this. There is mercury in the soil, okay? We did not import mercury from Mars, it's always been in this planet. It is not poison. It is mercury oxides which are irresponsibly used in industry and let out into the rivers and lakes, which poisoned the waters on this planet. Now they think mercury is poison. No, mercury is not poison, but if you drink it, it'll kill you. Not because you can absorb it as poison. It is because of its sheer weight, because its specific gravity is almost 14 times that of water. Because of that, because of sheer weight, if you place it in your hand, it just goes into your hand through the pores. Similarly, if you put it into the stomach, it'll go through the stomach, it'll not go through the intestine. Because of that, it may kill you. But consumption of mercury is very much a part of the yogic system and very much a part of the Siddha Vaidya. I am still alive only because of mercury, not otherwise. Siddha is completely different kind of medicine system than anything that you will find on the planet, but it needs a Siddha to give Siddha medicine. If you are not established, if you can't hold the mercury, you don't give mercury to somebody else. Yogic system has always used mercury. Mercury and yogis are always together. You cannot… Even you will see, traveling yogis will carry a little bit of mercury with them always. If not in liquid form, in solid form, solidified mercury, people do practices, keeping it in their mouth and doing things and whatever. There are various aspects to it. Nobody try that here, okay? We don't want you dead. It's not just bad things that kill you, good things that you're not ready for can kill you.
Namaskaram. Let's talk more on this. India has been synonymous with a rich ancient culture, spicy food, bright color, and also Ayurveda. When Ayurveda is mentioned, another word is also brought up for comparison, allopathy. Ayurveda has its root on the ancient text, Veda, and allopathy is a term that largely refers to the modern medicine. One has the origin seated deeply in the East and the other is influenced by the West. Long before modern medicine found its way to the far reaches of India, Ayurveda was the primary medical treating system. Instead of doctors, there were Veds and Rishis who used to knowledge of Veds to treat not minor but major ailments as well. In the 19th century, allopathy made its appearance and paved the way to the medicine structure we have today. Beyond the surface level difference between Ayurveda and allopathy, there is a lot more to explore and understand. The different ways both systems work has been described here below. Ayurveda is made up of two words. Ayush means life and Vedas means science or intelligence, making Ayurveda intelligence or knowledge of life. On the other hand, the word allopathy has Greek origin. Firstly, allos means different and pathos means sickness. Together it means other than illness. Ayurveda focuses on naturally curing all disease of the body. Ayurvedic doctors will focus on not just physical health but mental health too, using alternative medicine. However, allopathy is backed by science. All medicines and treatments used in allopathy are clinically tested to cure ailments and disease. The approach to Ayurveda is more holistic. Ayurvedic doctors go to the root cause of the problem and then a plan is created to remove the root cause of the disease. This treatment includes taking care of mental health along with physical health. Hereafter, the approach to allopathy is not holistic. Allopathy doctors will spot treat disease and issues. The aim of allopathy is to provide a quick cure to any given physical disease. Ayurvedic treatments are more long term. It is not limited to immediate treating of any disease and providing quick relief. As stated above, the root cause of the problem will be addressed and the overall quality of life of the patient will be better. Allopathy will remove the current problem but the cure is not permanent. One other way to understand this in terms of bacteria. Ayurveda will permanently remove the bacteria from the system, while allopathy will kill the bacteria but traces of it could remain in the system and crop up later. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Namaskaram.